Guess what? It's time for another daily message, and today we're going to be using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Today's message seems to be very much about restriction, the ways in which we restrict ourselves, the ways in which we allow other people to restrict us, the ways in which we feel that spirit may be restricting us, our mentalities. So let's go ahead and get into it. So starting over here with the flowers, what this is representing is it's time for us to realize that we are more than just our bodies, more than just our minds, more than just our lives, that we really are one with the universe, that we really are so much greater than we allow ourselves to recognize on a daily basis. What that means is if you feel like you need to be really focused on just a few things, or you feel stressed when somebody else wants to add more to your plate because you think, oh, I don't know if I have enough hours in the day. I don't know if I have enough energy. I don't know if accepting this other thing is going to throw the rest of my life out of balance. Any way in which you think that you can't take on more, I want you to realize that you can take on as much as you feel like taking on, as much as excites you. Because you're not doing this alone. Spirit can help you out. If you continue to do manifestation work, then you're leveraging the energy. And that will allow a lot of different projects, a lot of different tasks to kind of take care of themselves if you allow the universe to step in that way. Over here with the fox, you may be looking back, wondering if you made a mistake, if you made the right decisions in the past, if they're going to pay off in the future. The answer is yes, you made all the right decisions. And if you decide that that is the case, then they're going to find a way to end up being the perfect things, the perfect choices that you made that will lead you to exactly where you want to be. So decide that, yes, I did make the right decisions in the past, and they are going to lead to good things. And if you do that, they absolutely will. Over here with the letter, have you really been asking for the things that you want? Or have you been holding back? Maybe you haven't even thought about the things that you want in a long time. Now's the time for you to write a letter to yourself or write a letter to the universe specifying all the things that you want and all the things that you're currently happy about. Over here with the man, this represents that it's important for you to take your own advice, to follow your own instincts, and to not really listen to what anybody else thinks you should do or the ways in which they think that you should be. Not because they don't have good advice, but because they don't have good advice for you. And why is that? Because they are on a very different journey than yours. Even if maybe this is a partner and you guys are going on the life journey together, you may be going on a spiritual or internal journey separately. And so what they're here to learn, the ways that they're here to grow, are not the same ways that you are here to learn and grow. And so their advice is good for them, but not necessarily good for you. So listen to your own advice. And if you do that, you will find that you have a lot more peace in yourself, that you feel a lot better about the path that you're on. It may take a few weeks for that to be the case, for you to feel that way. It really depends on how close you are with your intuition. For some of you, it may be immediate. For others of you, if you're not very close to your intuition and don't really know if you should trust it or not, it may take a few weeks to get the hang of it, but you will. It's very important that you express love. Now, this doesn't have to be in a physical way, but it does need to be on an internal way, in an internal way. You need to express love for others. You need to express love for yourself. You need to know that everything is going to be okay and to really free yourself. Sometimes we don't want to show ourselves love or tell ourselves that we are worthy of it. Sometimes we are scared of going with the flow with other people because we're maybe used to them biting away at us and that hurting. So we're a little bit afraid to be completely vulnerable. This is saying take your time, but trust in the process and know that it may actually be safe now for you to start giving yourself love and giving others love as well, and being able to accept love from them without having to hold back, without having to wait for the other shoe to drop or build up a wall so that if they say something hurtful or do something hurtful, that you have a barrier. That may not be needed anymore. This is also a time for you to question where you feel unstable in your life. Where do you have fear? Where do you think things aren't in as good a place as you would like them to be? Where do you think the other shoe could drop? And find a way to release that. Just try to let it go. Either tell yourself, this doesn't have to be reality, and if I can let it go, then there is a greater chance that it won't be my reality. For some people, maybe to give it up to a guide or higher self or the universe and be like, hey, universe, or even Mother Nature, and just say, hey, can you take this energy from me? Can you handle this? Can you take my anxiety, my depression, and maybe transmute it and just kind of take it off my back. And Spirit, the universe, Mother Nature, whoever it is, will do that for you. But you do need to ask. If you do all of these things, you'll find that you're in a better place, that your connections with others start to improve. It may take a few weeks for that as well, but they will. And you'll find that you're starting to open the door to your true essence and what it really means to be you, uniquely you, and what your path might really be about, at least in this stage of the game and for the next 3 years. So that is your daily message. What are the ways in which you are restricting yourself, maybe trapping yourself, maybe not putting yourself completely out there, whether that is in terms of action or going after a dream or a goal or a promotion, or also inside? How are you maybe not allowing yourself to express your emotions fully or allowing yourself to be fully vulnerable because of the past? Not saying that the past and your concerns aren't valid, but the energy has shifted, and it's time to kind of get on board with that so that you can continue that shift until it's finalized, which again may take a few weeks, but it's on its way. So ride that new energy wave. So I hope that was helpful, and that's your daily message.